and welcome to the Lexi and Stephanie show. So, this is our second show, and it's a very important one, and it's very funny. It shows a lot about us in general, and our humor. Pet peeves. That's what we're going to be talking about today is pet peeves, our pet peeves individually, and we're going to be talking about and reenacting some of the funniest mishaps that we have witnessed.
Some of my pet peeves would have to be when I'm sitting down eating dinner with my family and my mom is just really into her food, and so she's eating and she's chewing, okay? Secondly, she's too lazy to use her fork, apparently, so she picks up her knife and eats her food off of it. One day, she's gonna cut her lip and I'm gonna laugh. Enough said. Yeah. Another one of my pet peeves is when people sit like this and wiggle their foot. Just annoys me.
Yeah.
Another one is when people chew their gum really loud. I mean, that's just kind of rude.
You're not a cow.
Yeah. Have some manners, first of all.
Alright, so now we're gonna talk about Okay. So, I'm gonna talk about some of my pet peeves. So, one of my biggest pet peeves is when, are you alright? Stephanie's having a laugh attack right now. So, one of my biggest pet peeves is when you're in the supermarket, you know, whatever supermarket you go to, Vons, Stater Brothers, Ralph's, Albertsons, whatever, and you're in line and you're purchasing your items that you want from the supermarket, and you feel something or somebody always on your butt, because, and it's just so annoying when people have like this, they have no sense of personal space. So like, you'll be in the supermarket and somebody will be behind you and they'll just be like coming up to you, keep getting closer and closer, and you're just like and they'll just kind of look at you like, huh? But I just hate it. And then sometimes they'll like have their cart and it'll keep hitting your butt and you're just like, and it's so annoying. So that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Another one is when you're talking like in a group of people, or you're talking to just somebody else and they keep getting distracted. So you're like, hey guys, I have the funniest story to tell you. And so you start telling like the funniest story, and they like look away and get distracted, and you're just like talking, and you slowly stop talking because it's like so awkward, and you're just like, alright, I'm gonna stop talking because nobody's listening. And I just hate it when people get distracted while you're talking to them, because it's so disrespectful. It's like, show some respect, people. What's another one of my pet peeves? PDA, public displays of affection. Come on, people. It's just tisk. It's just, seriously, if you want to show affection for your partner, loved one, whatever, get a room. Get a room. Like, it's like the simplest thing. Like, I don't want to see or hear what you guys do. You know, it's just none of my business, and don't do it. It's gross.
Simple as that. Just don't do it.
Okay, so we're going to start out with mishaps that we have witnessed. One of the funniest things that I've ever seen is my mom trying to exercise, and she had some burritos before she exercised, so she was just a little gassy. So this is my mom, right? Hi Lexi, I'm Debbie. So she's exercising. My mom's kind of a big woman, you know. She's got a gut, which is why she exercises. exercised. So I'm teaching her how to do crunches, and I told her to put her feet up here and, you know, come up. So she's like, she's having a rough time, right? Because, you know, when you have a belly and you're trying to do crunches, it's a little hard. So she's like, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen, because she's like, sorry. It was so funny. So that's one of the funniest. Bye.
Okay, so one of my mishaps was about 2 years ago when I got my razor for Christmas. Dad's getting ready to go to work. Comes outside and I'm riding it around. Hey, can I try that? Yeah, Dad, I guess. This is him. See, what you gotta do is you gotta get on without pedaling, just swerve back and forth. And gets in this car. Funniest thing ever. I was cracking up for about maybe 20 minutes. Went and told my mom. Funniest mishap ever.
Okay, so one of the funniest things I've ever witnessed, again, involves my mom. And this is a long story, so bear with me here. So I am deathly afraid of cockroaches. I don't know why. They just terrify me. Like, they can't bite you or anything like that, but I just hate them. So one day I'm on my computer, and like, here, let me give you an example. My computer is right here, and then to the left of my computer is my kitchen, and we have like these beads that dangle down, like, you know, my mom's like an old hippie and stuff. So I see something out of the corner of my eye moving on the beads, and I look, and it's a fat cockroach. So I start screaming, and I run to my mom, who's outside at the time, and I'm like, Mom, there's a cockroach, there's a cockroach on the kitchen, and in the kitchen. And she's like, just calm down, I'll get it. So she comes in, and like I said, my mom's kind of a big lady. She's trying to get the raid, you know, the cockroach killer, which happens to be in the kitchen. So she's trying to get past the beads without moving. And she's like, barely taps the beads, and the cockroach goes flying across the room. I didn't know those things could fly, but apparently they can. So it goes flying across the room, and I'm freaking out, and it goes behind my couch. So I'm like, Mom, I can't sit here on the couch and watch TV. I'm going to go upstairs and watch TV in your room. So she's like, okay. So I'm watching TV. 5 minutes later, I hear my mom say, get it, Greta, get it, get it, get it, get it. And Greta's my dog. So I come running down the stairs, and I see my dog going after the cockroach, and the cockroach goes behind my computer under this rug, right? So let me give you an example. There's the cockroach. There's the rug. And it comes underneath the rug right here. And my mom leaps into action. She folds up this magazine, and she's like, I just peed a little. And that is seriously so funny. Just my mom's timing. She has the best comedic timing. And it was just so funny. Okay, so we just are going to end this with Steph's random dance party.
Yes.
And then another one of my pet peeves. Pet peeves that that transitions into something very heartfelt and deeply moving. So, one of my biggest pet peeves is when people brag, like, not brag, but talk about their problems so much, like, everybody has problems, you know, it's just like human nature, but I just can't stand it when people always talk about their problems and really just want sympathy. All they want is sympathy from people. And so they're like, oh my gosh, you know, my dad and my mom fight all the time, and, you know, I cut myself, and I mean, I get it, like, you know, everybody has problems, and I feel bad, but seriously, you don't have to, like, brag about your problems. I found the best quote the other day. Count your blessings, not your problems. And I just want to end it with that, people. Count your blessings, not your problems. Bye.
The end.